as they say, yeah, he's a cop. Yeah, I'll fight him. I'll fight him. You know, it's so easy to get someone that's gonna bring the fight to me.
What led you into MMA? What did you see Hoist Gracie, or was it Chuck Norris, or maybe Bruce Lee, or what kind of led you to this, or was it Hulk Hogan?
You know, growing up, there was another police officer named Rick Humple. He's a 5th degree black belt in Taekwondo. He taught all law enforcement for free, and when I was going to school, he still taught me for free. I just went in there with him, seeing the respect, seeing the morals and stuff that he taught to his students and stuff, knowing I wanted to be in law enforcement. Some of his guys were fighting and stuff.
How long ago was this?
That was in, I started law enforcement in 98. I started training with him in actually like 95. That's the year I graduated high school.
Taekwondo?
Taekwondo,
so
yeah.
do you hold a belt in Taekwondo?
I am a black belt in Taekwondo.
Oh,
I really am. That's the
fact.
only belt that I have. That stuff, I mean, for respect for morals, stuff like that, it's great. But for the actual emphasis on MMA, most of that stuff doesn't work.
Have you ever hit anybody with a spin kick or anything?
I hit someone with an outside crescent kick in my first fight ever back in 06 in Fort Dodge.
What is an outside crescent kick?
Outside crescent kicks where we're in a fighting stance and I bring my inside leg and I bring it to an inside movement to an outside like a crescent kick movement.
Right, it's more, back then it was more of a freak show. People want to see blood, whatever. Right. Now it's a sport.
It is.
Now it's a sport. You can shake hands afterwards, whatever.
And we made it like that. Out of my 25 opponents, I still talk to more than 15 of them on a every other week basis.
On Facebook or just like
Facebook, on the phone, we call each other, let us know where their next fights is and stuff. I mean,
cool.
The people in the sport you meet and you find out the true athletes, the true stuff. I mean, how can you not like each other when we do this?
Right, you after you fight somebody, you have a certain level of respect for
You do.
them. I mean,
you really do.
Like they say, fighting solves everything.
That's exactly right.
For sure. So we're going to do a little bit of word association now. Just tell us the first thing that pops into your head. First, whatever it could be. You know, if I say donuts and you say sprinkles, whatever it would be.
That's exactly what I just said right there. That's my favorite, as you can see.
Fighting.
MMA.
Machine guns.
Protect and serve.
Police.
Honor.
Honor. Josh Rabideau.
My next victim.
2010.
My best year in MMA.
Barack Obama.
Mistake.
KGB.
Not the police I want to be, I guess.
Hulk Hogan.
The ambassador.
The ambassador for professional wrestling.
Yes.
Donuts.
Stereotypes. Yoga. They're just open. They actually teach a female self-defense class in there also.
You do?
No, they do. I'll pick you up to my gym here in a minute.
Okay. He leaped over the counter and was behind here, the teller line.
In his cop outfit, or what was he wearing?
Oh, yeah. No, they were all dressed in black.
Oh, were you freaked out?
Well, see, I knew what was going on. Nobody else did, but they kind of figured it out because they parked over there. But it was still very
Because the guy that was with him was like, Rick, jump over the thing.
Well, they all came in, I mean, with their guns, and they came in screaming to hit the floor. So, yeah, we hit the floor.
Did they take the money?
Well, he just put his hand on each drawer, so had it been a real robbery, he could have been in and out of here with a lot of money quickly, so.
Just showed you guys.
It was a good training session, very
how vulnerable you are, and how much you guys need Rick Tasler.
We do. He is an awesome asset to the community.
I know. He's MMA fighter, top. He's a good man.
Plenty of room for everybody in here.
Is it, Rick, is it legal for me to be in here?
Yes.
Even with all my past stuff?
Sure. You're fine.
The bank robbery?
You're
and
fine.
Child pornography charges against
You're fine. Hey, he's taping that. That better go on there. I'm going to hide over by you.
Alright.
So she gets in here and I'll turn the air on some sauces. Not freezing.
How are we splitting this up? 5 ways?
As long as it comes up right, I count when we go up there.
That's exactly
it's
right.
my ass.
Yeah, they wouldn't fire me.
So you know the combination.
How come you asked that with I think you just made a friend.
Oh.
Yes.
What are you doing later?
How you doing?
Actually, I was gonna say now we know who we kidnapped, but
Yes.
one of the hardest punches I ever took was from a girl. When I was in high school, me and my friend were, my girlfriend was mad at me, and we started throwing snowballs, or he started throwing snowballs at her car while she was screaming at me about being a bad boyfriend. And then I started laughing, and then she hit me in the stomach and knocked the wind out of me.
Really?
It was a pretty good punch.
Maybe.
In the spirit of principle, I think we should take this money and give it to me.
To the needy?
Yeah, exactly. It's to be in the Christmas spirit, you know. I'm just in the Christmas spirit. I don't want to steal anybody's money, but I'm just, you know, sometimes the Christmas spirit overtakes me, and I just
Feel like giving.
feel like giving and taking.
You're gonna give it away to
Taking
charity.
and then giving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna give it away to charity for sure.
Robin Hood.
Yeah. Alright, now we're at Rick's gym here. It's Madrid MMA and Fitness. And this is just where Rick trains, where he gets ready for his fights. These are a couple of students. So he's just going to show us a couple things today, show us how MMA translates to his job as a police officer. Because I got to know, when I pull a gun, what's the cop going to do? Because then I got to have a counter for it.
Yeah.
Because I plan on, we're going to hit up the Madrid bank probably in the next couple of days here before I head back to California. Because I need dough, you know what I'm saying? I got things I want to buy, man. I need to get me a gold chain like
Christmas
Kimbo
time.
and stuff, man. I got bills to pay. You know what I mean? I got to take girls out to eat and stuff. That stuff's not free. It's cost expensive. So Rick's going to help me out with this so I know what to do when the police get there.
That gun comes up, and I'm reacting to it. I'm getting in here deep to give the strikes, to give whatever, to get that gun away from him as fast as we can, to strike, do whatever we can to get him on the ground, to get that threat away from us. And then, I'm not going to wrestle with him. I'm backing up with it. Just so happens I've got one too.
Right. So say, because we were here, we're in this range. Say we're a little bit further away in kicking range. Because, you know, I mean, this I can punch, kicking range is a little further out.
Right.
So say we're in kicking range, and he whips that gun out. You got to react. What do you do at that point? When all you can hit him with now is a kick, because you stepped in
Same
and
thing,
punched
if
him.
that gun comes out, that's when our taekwondo comes in and we just use that outside crescent kick, knock it out, and shoot him to the ground. Get that threat away from us, whatever it takes to get him down, and once again, I'm going right to my firearm.
Bar, somebody, you got to take somebody out. This guy's wasted. He's coming at you.
Sure.
You know, he's not really dangerous. He doesn't have a gun or a knife, but he's a drunk, and he's, you know, you got to subdue him. And he comes at you, pushing you, and this and that. Show us what would happen.
A flying arm bar.
So this is, I know you know this situation because you actually had this happen to you. You pull somebody over, they're high on PCP or whatever they've been smoking or crack or whatever, and anytime you pull them over, they try to attack you. Most people on the street they're not gonna throw like a boxing punch. They're gonna come with just a big,
The haymaker.
the haymaker,
Yeah.
bringing it all the way.
Drunken brawling style.
That's right. So what do you? Let's show us what happens when that happens.
We're inside. Nope. Inside. Fight's over.
Okay, now let's say you're in the, you know, you're whatever, you're dealing with something here, and somebody attacks you from behind. You got to be able to react like that, because you sit there and think about it. It's not MMA. You don't have time to, okay, what they might be, whatever. You got to do something fast. What's the first reaction you do to get him off of you and neutralize the threat?
This is like a domestic, Joe. When we go in there, you and her might be fighting, but as soon as I get a hold of you to get you out of there, she's my second target. She's going to be on my back, clawing me and stuff like this.
Right.
Effective thing that works in MMA and this is just the knee bar. So if he grabs me from behind, I got to get space. Space, I'm going to come up with that elbow strike, and I'm going to throw him with this knee bar.